Good morning. This is Andrea, and today's project is painting the porch. Still working on it. It's a long process. Takes me forever to do anything. But I've got some really good paint I've been using. It's from Home Depot, Behr Premium Solid Color Waterproofer Stain and Sealer. It says it'll last for 10 years. It'll probably last for 3. But we'll see. It's working so good. I'm very, very pleased with it. I also wanted to show another product that I swear by, and it's called TSP. Different people make it. I don't know what TSP stands for, but it will clean your brushes like this. It's so good. It's very, very strong stuff, and I don't know if you can see how bad my hands are, but it usually takes off a layer of skin. I was using some rubber gloves, but it actually ate my rubber gloves, so I just said screw it and just, at the end of the day, just peel the skin off. One of the bad things about this particular deal is that you're supposed to open it by taking this thing off, but it's too heavy. I can't do it, so I have to pour it out this hole, and that's kind of a mess. And so I don't know why they make those so hard to get off. You really have to be a strong man. Now, we've been under the quarantine for COVID, and Phil has been home except for the day I started to paint, and he got called back to work, so there was no strong hand to take all that crap off. As usual, when I work, I make a huge, monstrous mess. I've got everything dragged off the porch. My gardens are all torn up because I was working on the sachugi bun. My other border collie over there, is barking at a squirrel. And my other border collie over here, my deaf border collie, is barking for no reason at all because she doesn't know what's going on. So these are some different projects. My gardens are all torn up right now because it's early spring, and we're supposed to have a killer frost tomorrow. Great. So that means all my spring flowers and things have to be covered, or else they're all going to die. So that's something else I've got to do. My next project is the sachugi bun deck, which is going to go across here. There'll be a walkway and a stairway that goes down. And so I'll be working on that. And then I'll be putting in another part of my garden that'll end up looking something like that at the end. So I got a lot of fun projects this spring. I really needed to do something about the deck. It was a hot mess. Well, it's a hot mess right now, but I'll show you what the paint looks like. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 20 degrees during the night, and then it's supposed to rain. So I'm going to do all the spots today that I won't be able to do when it's raining. This part of the deck, the stairs, we had to replace all of this. This has all been replaced and sachugi bunned. So that was a big job. And then here you can see where I've painted. Look how pretty that looks. Oh my God. Looks so gorgeous. And so this is the difference. So before I started, I had to power spray the porch inch by inch, and then I sanded it in some places. But you can see the difference, how pretty that looks. So when you paint it, you have to paint in between the rungs too, or else you can see that. So you have to use a little brush to get in between, and then I use a roller to go on top. Now today, I'll be working on this ladder right here to get this looking a whole lot better. So I hate doing rungs. I hate sachugi bunning them, and I hate painting them because there's 4 sides. So you got to get up in there, and you got to get way down in there, and you got to do all 4 sides. And you can't do them all at the same time. You get covered with paint. So you have to do like one side and work your way down, come back and do the other side. It's a lot of work. But hopefully I won't have to paint them for a really long time. So yeah, my garden's a hot mess. Around the edges here, I had to tear all the pretty stuff out so that I could walk on down there and get around the rocks and things like that. So still project I'm working on. That's all the tools that I have dragged out, and we had to drag out a bunch of stuff underneath because the paint drips under and we have things stored. So I had to pull out all the storage stuff so it doesn't get a whole bunch of paint dripped on it. But that's the job for the day. It's all torn up back there, so don't judge. I have a lot to do. It goes all the way back, and then it wraps around and goes into the back of our house. And then, let me go over the thing. And then I have, that's all tore up too. And then I have to do all the sides and things like that. So as you can see, it'll take me a couple more days, but I go really slow. And yeah, the poles, wrapping, going around the gutters, oh man, that's like really hard. Not my favorite thing. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. And some of them are just too high. I can't get them. Like, I got to like hang off to get stuff like way up there. So, there's my ladder. Sorry about the angle. You can see my mess. I'm really a messy painter. I mean, really bad. I'm really a mess of whatever I do. But it turns out good in the end. Well, anyway, that's my project for the day. I'll come back and when it's all done and give you another tour.